Hello and welcome to yet another YouTube video here on this channel. In today's video, we are diving into Two's Chat, which is a huge new release. So I tend to do these weekly productivity news videos, which never releases weekly. So I don't know why I call them weekly productivity news, but that's beside the point. I release them from time to time, but sometimes there are releases that are like too big to include in a video like that. This is one of those releases that needs a dedicated video for itself. There is one more coming, which is inside of Craft, so stay tuned for that. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Let's jump into Two's Chat. So if you've tested note-taking applications lately, you might know that a lot of them are implementing AI chat abilities. And I've said it many times. I think every single application will have AI chat abilities. This is still in a really early stage, and there are a couple of things you need to keep in mind. The first one is that this is currently out on web, which I am currently using, and also on test flight, which I haven't actually tested out. So iOS test flight, and it is still in a really early stage. They have you have to opt in for this. So I will just open the FAQs quickly. You have to opt in for Two's Chat for privacy reasons, which is great. They don't just put all of your information in a database where AI can access it. That's great. That is actually something I wish more applications would do, but this is something you can opt into using the side menu, settings, integration, pals, and Two's Chat on. And you can also opt out of it, and everything will be deleted from the Two's Chat vector database. Basically, you just go into your settings like this, you go into your integrations, you go into pals, and you turn on Two's Chat, and you can also see the FAQs right here. It takes a little bit to sync, so mine didn't take too long because I don't have that much inside of my Two's. But for a lot of people, this can take a lot of time, like depending on how much information you actually have inside of here. But it took me around 1 hour or so, probably a little less than 1 hour, something like that. I uh, have around 3,500 things written down and a few lists. But there are people out there that have tens of thousands of things written down, and that might take you a little bit longer. So you can toggle this on and off. It will sync, and it will only sync once. After it has been synced, everything you write will stay in sync. Every time you open up the chat, it or the application, it opens up a new chat, so it doesn't have the context from your last chat. And basically, what this is just a way to search with natural language. It, of course, can be used for more than that, but basically, you can ask questions like, what do I have to do today? Just as an example, it will go through all of my lists and it will find the one for today. It gives me two things I should probably be doing. I need to give Parker feedback on this because that was something I planned to do after testing it out. And I also have to film this video, which I am currently doing. I can also ask it other questions like, what did I do last week? What is my best friend's favorite color? If you have that kind of information, you can ask about that as well. One thing I have found is that in here I have like my social media stuff, and I have it in sort of a Kanban board. And one thing I have found is that this Kanban board makes it a little hard for Two's Chat to find exactly the thing I am looking for. Uh, because I have a list, then I have a sub list called to do, and I actually have multiple sub lists called to do. Actually, plenty of sub lists called to do. So that makes it a little hard. So if I just test this out, you let's try again, and this time clicking what YouTube videos do I have to film? Like this, question marks. And so I would probably write a better prompt here if I were to do this for myself, but this is just for the sake of the video. So here it finds like my calendar entries, and it also finds where I should, or where I have like written down that I will film a YouTube video. Here you can see that I've written it down as a task. I actually don't write it down as a task that often because I do it every single day, so it is more of a habit than a task at this point. It shows me where it finds the different things, but it doesn't like find this specific lists. But if I try to do like what YouTube ideas do I have, and send that instead because the name of the list is YouTube ideas, um, you can see that it finds nothing from there. It finds the book YouTube Secrets. It finds the daily lists here, but it doesn't seem to find this exact list. So I could probably write what YouTube ideas do I have in to do or something like that, and actually find, if I tried hard enough, I would probably be able to find the thing I'm looking for. But uh, it is still in a really early stage, and it will, of course, continue to become better and better. And I'm actually a big believer that this will be a great feature. It is already a great feature for most people, but I think it will just continue to get better. So let's quickly go over some of the FAQs here, because the dream of most people is actually something they say here somewhere that they are trying to do. Uh, the dream of every productivity nerd is to have like, or actually everyone that is into productivity and AI is to have more of a like personal language model trained on your notes. That's the dream. That's what everyone is trying to do. Um, and I think Tools is in a great place to do it because it is so easy to capture enough information to for AI to work properly. But basically, it says here as well, like specific questions or keywords and phrases you know you have used, which actually is great because a lot of the time I remember a few things, maybe like a specific phrase I wrote down, but I don't know where I put it. I don't know exactly what it was. And Chat works great for that. Um, but it isn't, as I showed you, like it doesn't always work exactly as you want it to. It is currently free, but they will monitor the costs, and it might become a premium feature once it is fully out. Um, So that is just something to keep in mind, which makes sense. If it is too expensive to have it for free, it makes sense to pay for it. And I think most people will be willing to pay for it. When it comes to what technology does Chat use, so this uses a vector database, OpenAI's text embedding 3 small embedding model, and the OpenAI's GPT-4.1 nano completion model. Really hard to say. But that is basically what it uses. It only has memory of the active session, as I mentioned, and to chat will pull information from things you have captured or are a collaborator on. So basically, things that are is inside of your tools. It will not pull information from web, other people's things, or make up information. And this is the last thing I will cover. Uh, Improvements. They eventually want to create personal LLMs. or train memory capable models for each user. As I said, that is the dream. And they will also allow chat to create, update, and delete information on your behalf. So it currently can't edit anything inside of Tooth. They will maintain chat histories so you can go back and revisit responses from past chats. That is also something that I know people will love and people actually expect. And we will allow you to specify lists as context you want the AI to have to formulate the best responses. So basically, that covers the main things here. It is still in an early stage, and currently it is more of a natural language search feature than the AI features you're more used to inside of different applications. But like it came out yesterday, and uh, what I've seen with tools, like as long as the application has been out, is that they ship things quickly and get feedback and then make it better. So many applications will spend a lot of time trying to perfect everything before they ship it. Tools doesn't do that. They ship it, then they perfect it, which I like a lot better because then I get to give feedback on the features that are coming out. But basically, this is a feature I am a big fan of in an application I am a big fan of, and definitely one worth checking out. And I am pretty sure that it will just continue to improve. That covers it for today's video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. I will try to get to them as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching.